Hi everybody. Well, we've got the news. The price of the Shadow Gaming cloud streaming PCs has jumped to $29.99 a month. It's doubled, in fact. At the moment, for my Shadow Boost, I pay $14.99 a month UK, and from the end of June, it's going up to $29.99 a month for the base subscription, which is basically all you're going to be able to have now. You're just going to be able to have the Shadow Cloud Gaming PC. And then for storage, I pay another $5.98 a month to give me another 512 gigabyte to make the service usable. So I guess the question is, and the question we're going to be asking ourselves is, is it worth it? Is it worth paying, $30 a month, or £30 a month, over £300 a year for a Shadow Cloud Gaming PC? So, I guess we've got to ask ourselves that question, and we've also got to ask ourselves, is it worth putting your name down for one of these? If you're looking at the service and thinking, I fancy that, is it worth looking at some of the competition as well, which can be much, much cheaper? For example, if we go to GeForce Now, the service from NVIDIA, that costs a mere, at the moment anyway, $8.99 a month, which is much, 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 much cheaper. So, first off, what do I think about GeForce Now? What do I think about Shadow Cloud Gaming PCs? I mean, I've had mine for several months now, and I think if we take away the price, I think it's an absolutely amazing thing. I mean, this is my Shadow Cloud Gaming PC. It is a gaming PC in the cloud with this amazing streaming software that they have, so you can play high-end games, Armour, DayZ, Rust, Iron Harvest, the latest games, PUBG. You can play the latest games at high settings, sometimes ultra settings, on old equipment. So I'm actually playing this on my old 7-year-old laptop that can't play games to save its life. Yet, because of Shadow Boost, I can. And lag, it doesn't really seem to have much. The only problem you ever come across is if your internet, is a bit patchy. Say you've got lots of people in your house who all of a sudden are watching Netflix or something like that. Yeah, it can get a bit squiffy that time, but most of the time you wouldn't know that you're on a cloud gaming PC. The streaming technology is brilliant, but that doesn't get away the fact that we've jumped from £150, over £150 a year, to over £300 a year for this service. When, as I say, you could get GeForce Now for £9 a month. Now the big difference, though, this is what you've really got to ask yourself, is, do you take advantage of the fact that you're with Shadow, you've got a Windows PC with everything that incurs? So for me, for example, the beauty of having the Windows PC is that I run my own DayZ servers off my Shadow PC. So I don't run them for other people to play on, but I can fire them up and I can play DayZ single player, and I can install mods, and I can make videos about those mods and experiment with that in a way that I simply couldn't do through GeForce Now, and I'll explain why in a minute. Same with games like Armour 3, with all the different mods. I can have all the Armour 3 mods ready to go, and play them. Same with Rust as well. I can play, and I do play, a Rust server on my own computer, my Shadow Cloud Gaming PC, that can then create content for on my Shadow Cloud Gaming PC. I can play things like Escape from Tarkov, which isn't on GeForce Now. So that's kind of the catch with GeForce Now. It's much, much cheaper, but you're not getting your own Windows PC in the cloud. You're getting like a client that you can play many, many, many games on, many Steam games on, but from their list. And there's thousands of games on it. And the way that Shadow and GeForce Now work, well, with Shadow, basically, you can play anything you can install on a Windows PC, you can play. So Steam games, Bethesda games, I guess they're the same as Microsoft games, aren't they? Escape from Tarkov, good old games, all those launchers, you just put the launcher on just like you would with a normal PC that you had in your home. GeForce Now, the way that works is that the app connects to your Steam account and some other companies as well, and it says, okay, they've got this game, and then you play it in the cloud, but you're not playing it on your own PC in the cloud. So you couldn't, for example, play DayZ offline mode. And every time, say, you're playing a game like Armour or DayZ that has lots of mods, every time you do a game session, it has to load those mods in, so it can get pretty slow. And then you can't have your own little server running in the cloud, because that's just not an offer that they give. But it's much, much cheaper. So that's really the difference between the two. If you found yourself playing the games on your Shadow cloud gaming PC that were available on GeForce Now, and you just play them normally, then I might well argue that you're probably better off, downgrading to GeForce Now and just playing from GeForce Now, because it's a lot less money and you're getting a very similar service, and the streaming capability of GeForce Now is really, really good as well. It works very, very well. However, if you do take advantage of the fact that Shadow is a Windows PC in the cloud, a high-end Windows PC in the cloud, and you use it a lot, and I suppose if you're a content creator like myself, you use it to develop YouTube videos and Twitch stuff and everything that generates income, then you could argue that it's worth paying it for now. Now, for me, in the short term, over the next couple of months, I'm definitely going to stay with it, even though I think it's very expensive. It's still cheaper than buying a PC. And the beauty of the Shadow Cloud system is that it's only a monthly commitment, so you can stop at any time you want to, and they will then choose to upgrade it as you're going along. So you haven't got a problem with it becoming with a PC becoming obsolete, because it doesn't belong to you. You're just in effect hiring this thing in the cloud. Now, for people who are thinking about starting a Shadow plan, and you're thinking, actually, it's not, you're willing to pay $30 a month because of what it offers, and you think, all right, I can do lots of actually having a Windows PC in the cloud. Yeah, I can see what I can do with that, and I'm willing to pay the price. The only thing that I'm worried about is that this price hike is a lot of extra money. Doubling it is a lot of extra money. And it kind of smacks of the new management at Shadow. They're not really bothered about attracting new customers, because this is a lot of money. And I don't think they're really that bothered, probably, about losing customers, because I think they probably got another plan for for the tech and what's going on behind the scenes at Shadow. Now, I could be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong, but this is a big jump all at once, just to double the price. And I think there's going to be an awful lot of people who are turning off their Shadows and going to services like GeForce Now, or maybe saving up and buying laptops. And I hope the new people at Shadow they haven't got ulterior motives to kind of restrict the growth of Shadow and really slowly wind it down or change it into something else. So that's the only thing I'm kind of worried about. So I wouldn't have any long-term plans for your Shadow gaming PC, because this is a big price jump. To go from $14.99 a month to £30, £15 to £30, or over £150 a year to over £300 a year. That's a big chunk of change, isn't it? But as I said at the beginning of the video, the Shadow technology is absolutely fantastic. It works very, very well. And I think you've got to ask yourself, do you have the spare cash to do it? And do you make that system work for you? So, there we go. What do you think? Are you a Shadow game player? Put your questions and comments below the video. Watch this space. Let's see what happens over the next few months. Fingers crossed Shadow's going to go from strength to strength. They're going to get more stability in the company. They're going to be able to expand it. And it's going to be very exciting indeed, because it has transformed the way I do PC gaming. There we go. Anyway, that's enough from me. If you enjoyed the video, hit like. If you want to see more, subscribe. And I will, of course, see you again soon.